Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley, and today we are going to be doing a get ready with me / get to know me challenge. And if you're interested, keep watching this video. If you do like it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to be going in with the Milk Makeup Cooling Water in places that just need a bit more brightening before I go ahead and get into primer. And I will be answering some questions. So the first question is, what is your name and the name of your channel? My name is Haley and the name of my channel is Hanging with Haley. Second question is, what does the name of your channel mean? Now, before I get into the name of my channel and what it means, I'm going to be going in with a primer on my face called the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Soft Silk Pro Filter Primer. I usually just go in with about 2 squirts. And I put that in my hands and I go all over my face. So the name of my channel actually means, well, it's called Hanging with Haley, and it means that really you're just going to be hanging out with me. Depending on what I'm going to be doing in that video, you'll just be hanging out. I'm just learning the things that I like to do, and hopefully you like to do as well. Okay, so I think I'm going to put up my hair for the rest of this video just because I don't like getting foundation in my face, or my hair. Alright, before I get into the next question, I'm just going to be going in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. And then I just take a wet beauty sponge and go in with that. The next question is, are you a dog or cat person? Personally, I love both animals, but if I had to choose, I am a cat person just because I already have 2 cats. So it's just a little bit, I guess, of an easier question for me. But I do love dogs, and I do want a dog in the future. My mom won't let me get a dog here until I move out. She doesn't want any more pets, and it's a lot to take care of with 2 cats and 1 dog, and I do work a lot, so I wouldn't be home all the time for it. It would just be a little bit tough. So the next question is, iOS or Android? I personally love iOS, and honestly, I'm sorry if this offends you, but I don't know how you can even use an Android. So next up, I go in with my NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade, I use vanilla, so it's shade light 2. I'm running out of this stuff. I did order more though, so it's all good. I like to just put it under my eye like that and just conceal the areas that need more brightening. And I go in with the Morphe M224 brush, and I like to use a brush better just because I feel like it pushes everything into the face more, and there's no sponge to actually take any of that extra concealer. I find it does a much better job. The 5th question is Coke or Pepsi? I personally like Pepsi a lot more than Coca-Cola. I don't know why. I feel like there is definitely a different taste there. I just can't really describe the taste difference. I like Pepsi a lot more than Coca-Cola, but that's just a personal preference. The 6th question is chicken or beef, and honestly, I like both. I don't see a problem with neither. I just personally love steak more than any other meat. I love steak. But if it was between pork or chicken, definitely be chicken. I'm not a big pork fan other than like bacon and ham. I don't like pork chops very much. Like, I'll eat them if I'm served them, but I'd rather not. So the next thing I do is I like to set my face with a pressed powder. A lot of beauty YouTubers like to use the loose powder. The amount that the brush grabs on a pressed powder is just enough for the face. I feel like if you're using a loose powder, you're grabbing too much powder to put on your face. And if you don't need that much powder, like if you have a dry skin complexion, then you definitely should not be using the loose powders, just because if you do have dry skin, it's not going to look the best and it might look cakey. I'm using the IT Cosmetics by Pores pressed powder. It really does a good job. Question number 8 is forgiveness or vengeance, and I will always choose forgiveness over vengeance, just because it's really not worth your time to really just venge over somebody. It's just time consuming and really not worth your while, especially with somebody that you really just don't like. It's really just not worth your time. Everyone has their own thoughts on that. I just think it's easier to forgive. Let's do my eyebrows first. So I go in with, I did order a ABH eyebrow pencil. It's just coming in the mail right now. So right now I'm just using the Benefit Gimme Brow, the gel. So question number 9 is free healthcare, free education. Now I do live in Canada, so I already have free healthcare. I do get hurt sometimes, and I'd be scared to just like go to the hospital and then get like a really large bill. But free education would be super nice, just because not everyone has the money to go to school. I'm so uncertain on what I want to go to school for, and it's like you'd be wasting money if you go for a class and then decide you don't like it. Well, there goes all your money for school. So I feel like if it was free education, it would be a lot more helpful for the people who can't afford to continue to try new classes. Basically all I do like to go in and put some setting spray on that just so that they don't move. I'm using the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray, and it's also a replenishing primer, so you can also use it as a primer. I don't do that, but you can always do that. Number 10 is Halloween or Valentine's Day. Honestly, I love Halloween just because you get to dress up and whatever. But I would prefer Valentine's Day just because I am that kind of romantic type, and I do love when the day is basically just about you and someone else. Perfect. Now those should stay up for pretty much all day. I like to use the Benefit Hoola bronzer, just the regular kind. It kind of gives you a more tanned complexion. And I just go in with this brush. It honestly is just a random brush I got from, I think, Winners or Marshalls. I'll go in with another question. Just before I do that, I'm going to be going in with the blush as well at the same time. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party. Next question is coffee or tea. I prefer iced coffee in the mornings, but I love a good tea throughout the day. Now I like to take the powder and I like to just kind of, like, you know the term baking? I basically do that. I just don't actually bake too much. So now I'm just gonna bronze up the eyes. I don't like to do, like, especially for the summer, I don't like to do too much eyeshadow. Like, I just like to bronze up the crease and the top of the eye, just to kind of look like it's more deepened. Let's go back to my questions. So Nike or Adidas? I personally don't have a preference between the two. I like them both. Honestly, I could say the same. But if I had to choose, I guess I would choose Nike just because I have more Nike than I do Adidas. But I really don't care, whatever, whichever one. Doesn't matter to me. We'll go in with another question. Striped or polka dot? I'm really into stripes right now. I have a couple pieces that have stripes. I don't think I have a single piece with polka dots. I used to have a hat with polka dots and I lost it, and ever since then I haven't had another piece of the polka dot item. So I'm gonna say stripes on that one. Okay, so I'm going in with a mascara. I don't curl my eyelashes just because I don't really see a difference in mine, if that makes sense. Like when I put the mascara on, they look the same as if they weren't curled. Well, to me anyway. So that's why I don't do that. Just gonna go in with the mascara. I like to use Big Ego by Tarte. Such a good mascara. So the next question is, where do you buy your jeans? I buy my jeans at Garage. Recently I have ordered some jeans off H&M, which I will be doing a kind of clothing haul / try on when they come in. I also ordered a bunch of other clothes from different websites, so stay tuned for that video. Then I have another question. What is your star sign? Now I think what they meant by that question is, what is your like zodiac? I'm a Virgo. I was born in August. So just to remove that mascara that I got right there on my eyebrow, I'm just going to take that M224 and I'm going to go in. I don't even think I really need to put some concealer on that. She's really laying on my James Charles palette. You better not ruin that, girl. That was expensive. So I guess I never told you what brush I was using for the eyeshadow part. Well, it's not eyeshadow, I just bronzed up my eyes, but I used it's a brush from just the Sephora company. It's called the crease brush. There's no number on it. She's watching me. That's cute. Next question is, have you ever been in a beauty pageant? My answer for that one is, do I look like I've been in a beauty pageant? I don't think so. Mocha, do I look like I've been in a beauty pageant? Yeah, no, she doesn't think so either. Now it's time to highlight, finally, my favorite part of the entire look. I'm going in with this highlighter. It's from Becca Cosmetics. It is called Shimmering Skin Perfector, and it's pressed in the shade Pearl. Now, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate this highlighter. I love the color. I just hate it because it's actually very chalky on the skin. So if you do have this highlighter at home and this is one of your only highlighters like me, I will take my highlighter brush and I'll actually just tap it afterwards. It kind of just gets rid of that chalky look. I'm using a Sephora. Again, it's just from the Sephora collection. Okay, you can't see, but it says Sephora. There you go. It says Sephora there, and it is the contour brush. I love using this for my highlighter. I find it does the perfect job. So that's the face all complete. I just gotta do the lips. Before I do the lips, I will go ahead and answer another question. Are you a fan of any sports teams? I love watching hockey when it's on. I think they canceled. Well, they didn't cancel this season, but they did postpone it. I love the St. Louis Blues and I love the Toronto Maple Leafs. This lip gloss is from Seraphine Botanicals and it's called the Berry and Juice 100% vegan lip gel, and it is freaking beautiful on. I love, love, love it. Next question is, do you have any pets? So like you saw, I do have a black cat and I have another cat. She just doesn't like to be on camera apparently. So the black one was Mocha and my other cat's name is Oscar. They're both girls. To finish it all off, I'm going in again with that same setting spray I used at the beginning of the video. Hangover 3-in-1. It's the replenishing primer and setting spray and it smells like coconuts. I love, love, love this. What is the last thing you downloaded on your computer? So the last thing I downloaded on my computer is the software Steam. If you haven't heard of it, it's a gaming, well, you probably have heard of it. It's a gaming app, I guess, on your laptop that you can download, and you can get a bunch of games on it. You do have to pay for the games, but the app is completely free. What piece of technology can you not live without? I can't live without my cell phone. I feel like everyone would say the same thing, just because the generation, I guess, that we're in is kind of different and everyone is attached to their cell phones. Are you a hoarder? No, kind of. Like, I don't hoard a bunch of things. Like, I'm actually getting so good at throwing everything away that I don't think I am a hoarder. But I used to be. If I have like sentimental value to something, I kind of just put it away in my memory box. Like, I have a memory box at the top of my closet and I just put everything in there just to kind of know that I have it, but it's not laying around in the room making me look like a hoarder. Guys, that's it for the questions. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it so much. And thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope you liked it. See you guys in the next video.